Hello everyone. We are going to solve the problem called NPV queries, which is a easy level problem from Code 360. So problem statement goes as follows. They have given two tables. One is NPV and another one is queries. So in the table called NPV, we will get columns like ID, year, and NPV, and the table called queries, we will get columns like ID and year. So what we are supposed to do is for every query, we are supposed to fetch the NPV value from the NPV table. Let me explain you through the example. So this is NPV table and another one is queries table. So what they are asking is for every row from the query table, we are supposed to fetch the NPV value of it. So if we observe, the queries contains ID and year, which are the same columns from the NPV table also. So for the first query, ID will be 1 and year will be 2019. If we observe from the NPV table, on 2019, we have an NPV value as 113. So we are supposed to fetch this data for every queries table. So if the particular ID and year is not there, then we are supposed to mark it as 0. For example, to 2008. So to 2008 is there and it is 121. To 2008 and it is 121 NPV value. And 3 2009 and its value is 12. And for 7 2018, its value, we can see 7 and 2018, this pair is not there in this NPV table, so we are supposed to mark it as 0. Hope you understood the problem statement. Now let me get back to the solution now. So what we are supposed to get is, we are supposed to get select, let the alias for the queries table be q, then we can access the id using q.id and q.year. And if you observe, we are supposed to fetch the NPV value. We can find the NPV value from the NPV table. Let the alias for that NPV table be n dot NPV from NPV n and queries q. So we are supposed to get the value for every row in the query. Then we are supposed to do right join for that. Join. So when we are doing right join, we are supposed to mention the condition on doing right join. So for that we use on statement, on class, on n dot id equal to q dot id and n dot year equal to q dot year. So So as you can see here, we are doing the right join on both ID and year, because both ID and year should be present in the NPV table. So if we execute this query, let me check what happens. So it ran for some time and gave this output. Here we can see for 7 and 2018 we are seeing null value. For that we are supposed to keep 0 value. So in order to replace the null value from any other value, we have a function called colsk, which will take the column name and the value which we are supposed to enter when that particular column is null. Let me run this query now. I don't know why this is taking much time to run. So we got output here. Let me compare the output. 120, 130, 121, 12. Let me submit this and check. Oh, sorry. So in the output table, we can see the column name of NPV is NPV. So we are supposed to give alias here. Now let me submit. As we can see, it is passing all the test cases. Thank you.